Hello, everybody. It's Alan from Project Connect Nashville. I wanted to come to you from a familiar place for many of you, whether you've been a student at Project Connect or you've been a volunteer or you've taken a tour. This is our work life classroom, and I love over the past 18, 20 days of being able to sit across from the inspiring messages that are on the wall, and I'm encouraged by them. This morning, as I was coming into the office, and for the first time in about 20 days, I realized that seasonally we've been in winter. It's been dark, unsure. What's the weather going to bring? Where's the sunlight? You guys know I'm from Florida, and so I love sunlight, like the beautiful sunlight we have today. And here I am looking at the beauty of creation as I drove into work this morning, and I realized that we're in a new season. Spring is here. As I was driving, the red buds were popping with beautiful, rich lavender blooms. Buds are forming on the dwarf dogwood trees. The forsythia, those yellow blooming bushes that you're seeing, just so rich and striking in color in your neighbor's yard or as you're driving down the street, just really popping right now. And then one of my favorites is something called the Texas scarlet quince, and it's this really rich red shrub that is beautiful for several months, and then the flowers fade and all that remains are the prickly thorns, and so you have to be careful around them in that moment. And we know that when they lose their flower that somebody's calling me, sorry, that the winter is coming again. So as I look at this marvelous creation, I know who breathed it into existence. It was God, just like He formed us and breathed life into us. He created all of this. And spring is God's way of reminding us that seasons change. Life may evolve and be different, kind of like what we're seeing right now. Seasons are they're kind of unexpected. They're not always what we think they're going to be. And that's why sometimes we get things like tornadoes. But it doesn't mean that seasons have to be bad or are bad. In fact, the season that we're going through right now might be because God is ordering us into right relationship with Him. We talk about that a lot, right? And we also talk about how God gets our attention as well. And so maybe the world as a whole, God is saying, hey, you need me and you need to depend on me. Both personally and as a unique community, we are made in God's image. Perhaps He's ordering a revival of community, of faith, and of hope. Perhaps He's looking at us as a prosperous nation, as a prosperous city, and saying, rejoice, always, and in all things rejoice. So here's the thing. Anyone can rejoice when things are going reasonably well, but when we're facing adversity or sickness or hardship or death, and then we rejoice, we're obeying God. God is on His throne. He loves you, and He's watching out for you. So I want to encourage you to rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. I want to read from Matthew. So Matthew 25, 35 through 40. And it says what the work of the believer in the church should be. And this is what Project Connect Nashville is doing as well, even in these difficult times. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty, or give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you? The king will reply on that day, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. This is what the church is called to do in this time. And if you're up to it, we'd like to invite you to safely participate or at least pray for us from where you are. Really miss you guys. I am really missing Sunday nights. Just what a beautiful time of encouragement. And I know it's encouraging for you guys, but I want you to know it's really encouraging for me as a leader here at Project Connect. And I know for our staff that is here. So just thank you to our volunteers, our volunteer leaders, teachers, and then each one of you that come to participate in whatever way that is. I'm just really grateful for all of you. We'll be talking to you soon. Hang in there. And I want you to remember our theme, our motto is caring for the whole person first. So anything that we do over the coming days and weeks, that is our motto. And we'll be talking more about those things and how you can join us in that process soon. So stay tuned. Enjoy a lot of what's going to be happening programming-wise over the next days and weeks as well. And we're working really hard, both in disaster relief, in coronavirus relief, and then as well as just engaging with you. We don't want to be apart from you, and we need you. We need you to connect right here with us as well. Looking forward to that. All right, you guys, y'all hang in there, and I'm going to hit the little button here, and I'm going to sign out. Take care, and God bless.